This podcast is powered by the pros at Pascal Air Plumbing and Electric. Arkansas owned, Arkansas operated. GoPascal.com.
Well, first off, I'm just glad we got the game in. We really needed to throw Fisher and, Faraday wanted to get him an inning, Coyle an inning or two. And then obviously Cooper at the end was really good. It was just good that obviously we moved the game up a couple hours and it allowed us to get it in and get some work and then obviously won the game. So that's big. But some timely hitting. They only walked us 4 or 5 times, but we, put together a couple innings. I really like the way we kind of punched back there when they hit the 2-run homer off Coyle, and all of a sudden it's 4-2. All of a sudden it was tight again, and the wind's blowing out. You never know what can happen. And for us to come in, and I think Wagner hit a leadoff homer, and we ended up scoring 3 more. It was just good to see. So good midweeks, work for us, and get to kind of shift back and get focused to looking at the SEC and heading over to Alabama.
So, Dave, who's your weatherman? Because, they were spot on today. They announced that it was a lightning delay about 2 minutes after you walked off the field.
Yeah, well, we were worried about that lightning delay because we knew it was coming. We had Roy standing in the dugout with us down there, kind of telling us that, it was getting close. We might have 20 minutes. That was a guess. And probably about what we had left. That was in the, maybe in the 7th, something like that. It ended up being a little bit longer than that. So, again, it was, yesterday when we played the first game, it didn't look like we had a chance today. Then when the game was over, it was reported to both of us that now it just came out that there was a little bit of a break, possibly from 12 to 3. We looked at maybe starting at 12. We just didn't know if we could get everything flipped by then. We said, let's just take a shot and start at 1. And it worked out.
What are your thoughts on how you did offensively? Because you scored 8 runs, but then also, a lot left on base.
Yeah. I'm going to be positive with it. We did a great job of getting on base. We drove in 8 runs or scored 8 runs, but you take a step back and on a really good day, we could have scored 14 or 15 runs. And, maybe we're saving those for the weekend or for down the road. But I do like the way that we fight and we get pitch counts up and, we take a walk, get hit by a pitch, whatever. But we were a few big hits away from blowing the thing open. We didn't really do that.
Dave, what did you think of Fisher's start today?
I thought he had good stuff. He had some borderline pitches that didn't go his way. The one hitter had like a 12, 15 pitch at bat, it seemed like, that maybe cost him another inning out there. But I thought he was pretty good. Early, it seemed like he got ahead of some guys, 0-2, 1-2. And then, he didn't get a pitch. There was a nibble here, nibble there. Next thing you know, it's 3-2. Pitch count got up a little bit. For the most part, he got him out. He ended up walking 3, I think. And, he cleaned that up a little bit and he has a really good outing. But it was a good outing.
He threw 65 pitches. Does that maybe take him out of the picture this weekend, or could he maybe go Sunday? Or
Yeah, we'll look at it tonight and then in the morning, and probably look at it again on Friday game day, because we don't have to turn the lineup in, our roster in until we meet at home plate. So we'll just figure out who's where. You never know what's going to happen. You might have somebody come up sick, something's going on. So, but there's possibility he'll be on this weekend.
And then Coyle, how nice was it? They jumped on him pretty quick, and then he still gave you 2 innings. Just how nice was it to see him respond like that?
Yeah, that was good. The first guy singles up the middle. He leaves slider in the middle of the plate to a left-handed hitter, left on left, and he hits it hard. That guy drove in all 3 of the runs they scored in the 2-game series with a 2-run homer and a solo yesterday. So I thought he threw the ball good. It seemed like the second inning he threw the ball better, had a little more velocity on his fastball, has maybe the sinker working a little bit, and he's hard to hit when he hits his spots. you know, the single over the shortstop's head was supposed to be the ball, was supposed to be down the dirt. I think it was about 1-2 count. And it was in a little bit. He didn't get the barrel big time on it, but he left it up where he got it over the shortstop's head. If he bears it, might get a ground ball or strike out. So stuff was good.
So you're 19-1 with Stovall in the lineup, and he went 4 for 4 today. So his impact has been, I guess, something.
I'm still mad at the game we lost when he was in there. You know, I mean, I just can't. No, he's done a great job. He, you know, like I said, he changes the dynamics of our lineup. It's, you know, it's for you got a left-handed bat, you got some power, you got a guy who can hit for average, run the bases, can drive runs in second, third, fourth time around. It, you know, it's kind of a spark plug there. So, you know, we're playing well, and he's really contributed to it.
I'm curious if you know the new Bama coach, Rob Vaughn, much and what
Yeah.
you've seen of them this
Yeah.
year.
I don't know Rob real well. He's more of a, you know, a guy that my assistants know real well from being out on the road with him because he was in the long time assistant. I know they got off to an extremely hot start. They got some good players that were still in the program when he got the job. He brought some with him. They got into the portal and got some, and you know, they've been solid. So heard nothing but good things about him.
I guess just from your vantage point, both of those plays that Will Edmondson made in center field today.
Yeah, I mean, they were both really good plays. The ball that was hit into left center, you know, the wind, it was a left-handed hitter hit it. It was kind of slicing, slowed it down for him a little bit. You know, he closed on it well, made a great play, a great diving catch. The one, the line drive to center, I got a little nervous on that one because he didn't catch that ball, could go to the wall for maybe a triple or maybe a home run. You never know. But, you know, he made the play, and bottom line, make the play, and great effort.
I guess how have you seen him grow in his ability to both play left and center for you, depending on where you need him
Yeah,
in the
you know, I
lineup?
think when he first got here, he's more of a corner guy, and he's taken some, you know, a lot of reps in center field, working out there pregame. He just working on getting a jump on the ball. You know, there's a lot of room in center field. Sometimes it's easier to play than the corners, honestly, as far as reading the ball off the bat. You just have a lot of room out there, and I think he's done a really good job. He's a lot better outfielder than when he walked in the door.
Kind of going off of that with him playing center well these last couple of days, Souza getting some starts at third base, even Peyton Holt in right field. Just how important are those developments to, I guess, give you some more options on the weekend of how you want to go about this lineup?
It does. You know, if somebody's not playing well, doesn't feel good, or doesn't match up well against the opposing team's pitcher, you know, gives you some options to move some guys around. And again, it's kind of just a little competition amongst teammates as well. Keeps guys working hard, keeps them on their toes. Kind of what's been going on with our pitching staff a little bit. And when they get in, they're going to give you a really good effort. And but it's good to see guys getting better, and you're seeing that, you know, they're not one dimensional. They can play other positions, and it gives us some in-game options too, to pinch hit or, you know, do something where you don't worry about losing a lot of defense or scaring yourself out of doing it, you know, because they go out and show you that they can play other positions and get it done. You don't have a problem doing it.
Jake Farady's now strung together 3 really good outings in a row, really good last Tuesday. Just do you feel like he's kind of turned the corner? I mean, he's had good outings for you before, but it seems like he's been a little bit, you know, a little bit better these last few weeks.
Yeah, we felt that way after his last outing. You know, he throws that cutter about 90 miles an hour, and it's, you know, they're thinking it's fastball, and it just runs away from those right-handers. And he's done a really good job. It's good to see him throw well, you know, at least 3 times in a row now. And I think that mentally now he's ready to go.
Y'all have given up, I think, just 5 runs across the last 5 midweek games. And now, you know, Bybee in the mix along with Colin Fisher. I mean, taking out the weekend rotation, how does your midweek options this year kind of stack up to maybe some of the better rotations you've had?
Well, it gives you an option when you got guys that are pitching on a Tuesday or Wednesday to, you know, take a little, well, it takes a little pressure off us on midweek games, obviously, because usually when you run into problems, you don't pitch well in the midweek. And, you know, if you're going to win a lot of games, you got to have 4 or 5 starters. But those midweek guys, they're getting ready to pitch on the weekend one day, whether it's out of the pen or start, or somebody needs a break, or somebody's sick, or somebody's not throwing well. You just, skip them midweek and let them throw on the weekend. So, I've always mentioned too, you get into regionals, you get into certain play, and sometimes you got to play another game, and you don't feel like you're throwing a reliever out there, to go get it. Go get he's got a lot of experience starting, go start, give us 5 innings, and we'll go from there. But yeah, those guys have done a tremendous job of getting us into games. Last year, maybe the year before, we had good teams. We beat you on the weekend, but the midweek was a little scary there for a while. And, we find ourselves down 2, 3, 4 runs in 1, 2 innings midweeks. This year, not so much. And it's because we got guys that can pitch.
You had a lot of regulars take a day off. But Wahiva started all 31 games for y'all at short. Is that just the way he's wired and the way y'all talked about using him?
Yeah, I talked to him the other day about taking a day off. He started laughing. That's what he does. He'll laugh at a little bit when I give him a hard time. And he said he doesn't want to take a day off. And I could put Souza over there, could put Spraglott over there, but kind of resting Spraglott for a couple of days, getting ready for the weekend. And if I feel like he's not playing up to what he needs to be playing, and I'll give him a day off. But he's strong. He wants to play. And I really didn't want to take him out of the lineup because he's starting to get it going offensively, where he's laying off borderline pitches early in the count. He's taking his walk. I think he walked twice today. And he's also hitting the ball extremely hard today. He had a sac fly yesterday. He tried to break my window. I mean, I don't want to slow him down. I want to get him grooving. So we hit the weekend. He's feeling good about it.
If Alabama doesn't change its rotation, you'll see Hess on Friday. I know you've faced him a couple of times before. What do you remember?
He's good. He's good. Velocity fluctuated a little bit. He's throwing really hard early in the year. I don't know if he's sticking with that, but I really can't go into detail right now. I'd have to kind of go back and look at some stuff on him, but he's very talented. Like all the SEC Friday night pitchers, man, you gotta hit some mistakes and try to put together some good at bats and score.
Do you anticipate you'll keep the same rotation this weekend?
Yeah, I anticipate that.
Dave, we didn't see Dylan Carter these last 2 games. Do you have any update on him?
Yeah, he's still not 100%. So we're going to take our time with him, see how it goes. And I don't know if he'll be on the 27. He's traveling with us, but I don't know if he'll be on the 27 this weekend yet.
Do you have any update on Dietz from yesterday, or?
No, he had an X-ray today. I just know that looked fine, but he's going to get an MRI tonight and kind of find out. So he does have, there's some pain in there. So we're going to figure out. It's in different spots though. It's a mystery right now. We got to figure it out. So that's why we're going all out to figure this out as fast as we can.
I guess this weekend will be the midway point in conference play. I feel like people use the term peaking too early all the time. Is that like a thing you think about or something you're
No.
cautious of, just trying
I
to keep
don't.
your team?
I mean,
steady
you guys
throughout the
players, I don't think we're near what we're going to be. I think we can be a lot better than we are. Maybe not on the mound so much, but offensively 1 through 9, I think our lineup can be stronger. And we're tough outs. We take walks and we have runners on, but we got guys that are going to swing the bat better. I really believe that. So I wouldn't even think we're close to peaking yet.
BetOnline is your #1 source for all your betting needs. Get the latest odds, lines, and matchup reports for baseball, boxing, golf, and more. BetOnline continues to be the fastest and easiest way to place your wagers, including live betting and your favorite casino and card games available to play right from your phone. Head to the website or use your mobile device to sign up today and get in on the action. Remember to use our promo code BELIEVE, that's BLEAV, for your 50% welcome bonus on your first deposit. Bet online, where the game starts.